So Phil Spencer was sitting down doing a interview with Inner Circle Podcast earlier this week, and one of the things they were talking about was the parity clause that Microsoft has with indie devs. Now, basically, the best way to sum this policy up is that if you're a indie developer and you want to publish a game on the Xbox platform and sell it, you have to sign a contract that basically says you're going to publish the game on the Xbox One and other platforms at the same time. You can't publish the game first on PS4 and then try to come to Microsoft, because as a overall policy, they'll turn you away. Now, Microsoft has been saying for a long time, look, if you are a developer that published a game on PS4 first, come talk to us and we can maybe work something out. And they have been working things out with developers on a case-by-case basis. But overall, their policy is still in place that they want you to publish their games on at least the Xbox platform at the same time that you do other platforms. Phil was asked about this and he says, quote, "I'll be honest, the thing I worry about is I look at all the people who buy an Xbox and invest their time and money in Xbox One. Millions of people own Xbox One, and I want these people to feel like they're first class, because they are. When a third-party game comes out, it comes out on all platforms at the same time. When indie games come out, I want them to come out, and I want Xbox to feel like it is a first-class citizen when an indie game launches. I don't want somebody to come in and just think, I'm going to do a special game on one platform, and then I'll get to Xbox whenever I get to it. I don't think that's right." Now, Phil did go on to say that he does understand that there are some developers in different situations. The thing you gotta realize is, developers, indie developers, a lot of times aren't like, games backed by AAA publishers. They don't have a lot of financial backing, and if you're developing a game, that means you're not generating income, and so you kind of have to eat. So for the developers, if they get done with a platform first, of course for them it would be great to be able to just go ahead and publish that game to start generating income. That would be what anybody would want to do. From Microsoft's point of view, they don't want a situation where you've got a lot of games that are coming out on one platform and then, eventually it becomes this trend where always the games are finally popping up on Microsoft's console at a much later date. So for their customer base, they're trying to kind of twist the arms of developers to try to get them to release the games at the same time. The problem is that this policy hasn't helped anybody in any situation that I can think of or that I've read about. As far as the PR goes, it definitely hasn't been a positive PR reaction from either the journalist or the public or the developers that are working with Microsoft. And what you're having is developers are just saying, okay, if that's the policy in place, we're just not going to publish the game at all on your platform. And so instead of gamers really feeling like they're first class on the Microsoft platform because games get released at the same time, you're just having fewer games released. And so I don't really think that is what a first class gamer wants to feel like, getting less games because of a policy that's in place that isn't helping anybody. Now, it does appear that Phil might be having a change of heart. He at least tweeted the other day, "I see the feedback on my stance on the clause. I want to rethink how we approach this. Responses are heard." So this does look like maybe another situation where Microsoft could do another 180, which we're all becoming accustomed to. But look, I got no problems with 180s as long as they're the right decisions. You screw up, you make a bad decision. It doesn't make any sense just to stay on that road just because that was the decision you made. If you're going to do a 180, do it, make it right, and just move on and leave that in the past. So, if you want to read more about it, links down in the description box. That is for me, the Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.